glad we can finally disagree on something.
Amen.
I can already tell you about to disagree. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Y'all read my lips. Y'all read my boobs too, because they right here. I didn't vote.
Sponsors.
Did not vote. I did not. No. Absolutely not. Did not vote. Go ahead. I'm going to wait till you finish having a seizure.
She didn't mean
it. No, I meant it.
She didn't mean it.
100%.
She didn't mean it.
Absolutely. You got to write.
Well, I'm asking the wrong question, y'all. I'm asking about Kaepernick, why he didn't vote, and then the host over here didn't vote. But guess what? We're not going to bash her or condemn her because she has the right to vote and choose to vote or not to vote.
Well, supposedly it's a free country.
Even if it ain't free, it's still her right to do what she want to do anyway. It's her life. So why didn't you vote, Mrs. Bartone?
You call me a man? Nah,
Trump ain't been in office 24 hours and I done called her white and a man. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry.
He's very disrespectful this evening.
I'm sorry.
Very disrespectful. He got left and right written on his socks and he calling me a man and white. A white man. That's cool though. God still love you.
God still love you too.
He does.
Yeah.
Why?
Why didn't you vote?
First of all, who am I going to vote for?
Okay.
The lesser of two evils?
Okay.
That to me, I'm sorry. God bless whoever feel like that's logic to them, but for me, that's not logical. The lesser of two evils, no. I don't. Who am I going to vote for? The Joker or
the Penguin?
Or the Penguin? Nah. I'm good. I'm good with that circus. Because that's exactly what that whole election was. It looked crazy, ridiculous on TV to watch. And then just literally, I had to purge myself off of social media because I got so tired. Like, nobody was talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore. It was the Real Housewives of America for the past, like, month. It was, and people were just, I'm sorry, y'all sounded real idiotic online. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get offline because I was tired. My brain was tired.
Do you think it was strategic, maybe, that the way they had this whole thing set up, it made the voters lose respect and hope for the process, maybe?
No, possibly. That could be.
A lot of folks didn't listen. A lot of people didn't vote. A lot of people did not vote.
That could be a possibility.
Because I just felt like nobody took this election serious. It was kind of like whoever wins, nobody really cared.
It was, at this point,
until Trump won. Then everybody started crying and started rioting, which is crazy. But
actually, I didn't, because I was like, it was a joke from the beginning. Me personally, I don't really have too much faith in the government system.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime where you have I'll say biracial, because that's what he is.
Yes.
A biracial president in office, and you still have people that look like me
and him
and
his wife,
and especially his wife
and his kids.
Her booty though, dang!
Well,
I love men, but I'm just saying, she
got them yams.
She got me in the gym hard. I'm on them protein shakes now. Thanks, Michelle.
Michelle thinking in a pot of grits.
So she my idol now. She my idol. But stop. I'm sorry. I did that.
Yam cake.
But anytime that you have people that look like me that's getting murked in the street, not even murdered, not even shot and cold, you getting murked, and no one's being accounted, nobody's being held accountable. Really, I didn't have much faith in the government to begin with. So for that to be happening, how much worse is it going to get once Trump is in office, or how much worse is it? How much faith am I supposed to have then that it's going to get better now that someone like Trump is in office or someone like Hillary is in office? Either one is like, no. The reality of it, logically for me, it doesn't make sense. It's two demons sitting up there together. So I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I support you making your decision. I don't agree with her not voting, and I'm gonna say why. We have a system in place, and it's been in place for centuries. I think the problem is everybody attacks the system the same way. Meaning, if you watch The Matrix, they had to beat it from within in order to beat it. You couldn't beat it from the outside because you couldn't destroy the machines. I think that you don't have to vote for, or didn't have to vote for Trump or Hillary or Johnson or whoever. There was also Stein. You could have wrote somebody in. My only position is, how about we create our own party? How about we have something that we want to vote for? How about we look at all the candidates, not just the two they put in front of us, all the candidates. It may be somebody local. We use our vote and make our vote matter. I think the problem is the way we use our vote, it doesn't matter. Why are we voting 97% Democrat? And we're still in the same position that we're in, like you just said. Why are we giving the Democrats all our votes? Why are we voting Republican? Why are we not voting Black Panther Party? Why are we not voting the Cash Money Party?
Because they took over from 99 to 2000.
2000, you feel me? Why are we not voting for our own parties? And that's my thing. My thing is, you don't have to vote for them. I didn't agree with voting for the lesser two evils either. But my point is, we can still use our vote just on what we want to vote for, not what they're force feeding us. I don't think our ancestors went through all those atrocities, all those just death and destruction and all that, just for us to vote for somebody that didn't want us to have the right to vote in the first place. Like, what was the point? The point of the vote was for us to be able to vote for who we wanted to lead us. And I understand her not voting. I understand Kaepernick not voting. But my stance is different, though. I feel like, don't give them your vote. But there's somebody worthy of your vote. It's just not them. But I think if we attack the whole system that way, us, because we vote heavily Democratic. And I'm like, what have the Democrats done for us?
I say, I 100%, I'm on board with you with attacking the system from the inside, but we can't leave it up to the government or inside person from the government to do it, because I just feel like they just gonna lie to me. Maybe it's my trust issues, I don't know. I think they're liars.
Well, we've seen them tamper with ballots before.
But this is what I think.
We've seen it. We've seen them tamper with the
absolutely, and say
we've seen the ballots floating on South Beach in Florida. We've seen the ballots.
Take me on the first day, promise you gonna wine and dine me and do all this stuff, and then you get popping, you get in office, and you. What's your name again? I'm gonna call you.
You think Obama did that?
I'm just wondering, like, how much, and somebody reply, help me out, because this is not a rhetorical question. Help me out. How much changed within the 4 years? And I understand, usually people say, like, it takes a while to see the change after he leaves the office or whatnot. So don't answer now. Wait 2 years and reply back. But piggyback.
Did he have the support to make the change, though, you think? Honestly.
I don't know. It could be a lot of things. But piggybacking off of what you said, I think the main thing is within the Black community, I'm sorry, because we said we was taking that out of vocabulary, right?
The royal people.
Okay, I like that. The royal people, even though we don't know that.
We gotta speak it so they to existence so we know it. It's already in existence. We gotta just speak it so they.
Till you understand.
Yeah.
Till you understand.
Yeah.
I think that's our biggest problem. The number one problem I will say is that what you just said, we don't know who we are. Lack of education
Mm-hmm.
and lack of knowledge of oneself. Number two is that to anything that's unstoppable, that is physically, mentally strong, you have to take away the knowledge, which they've already done. But two is to divide and conquer.
Oh.
So within that, we joke about it all. I won't say we, because not everybody does that. But there's several people that joke about the Hispanic community, how they'll live in like, there'd be
40 deep.
20
in one
people
house.
in one house.
Stacking that bread though.
Absolutely. And what happened?
And everybody in the house.
Hello? Hello? But that's when you brought that
And
up.
guess what? And they're not going to school.
And when you brought that up.
Not saying they can't go to school. I'm saying they're jumping into the workforce and they having the same results as somebody that went to college for 6 years.
They all have a trade, but they working hard and not having excuses. Nobody expecting for that. They still waiting on that 48.
Meanwhile, you going to your job and they laying you off.
They not waiting for that sombrero and the taco like we are waiting for that 40 hours, 40 acres in the middle. They out there working. Not saying some of y'all now, I'm just saying. But look, so what you said, right? So this has been floating around Instagram. I had to screenshot it because I was like, this is real. It was like, if voting matters so much, how is it that Asian Americans have the lowest voter turnout, but so much wealth and power? Because I ain't gonna lie, I damn sure bought this here from an Asian.
By the bundles. Packs on packs on packs.
But my whole thing behind that is, I was like, it's interesting, not only just from a voting, we just take that off the table, and we talk about what you said about killing the matrix from within. So, first of all, we would have to unify. Unity. That's something that I'm just being honest. I'm starting to see